That's why I be the one that got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go, my power's taking.
What's good, guys? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and like the video because it's going to be a lituation right now. As you can see by the title, I am having a mukbang today. If you go to the last video, you'll watch me make this, but what I made is hot Cheeto chicken and hot Cheeto pickles. So, and I'm just talking to y'all for a little bit. I'm gonna just tell y'all a little story time or whatever. My pregnancy from hell. So let's get into the video. My chicken. They got a pickle. Let me get a few pieces of the chicken because I'm hungry. Got my ranch. Hidden Valley, the goat. I can't do the, I can do the craft, but I'm not into it. My water. I might need some hot sauce. I don't know. Nah, I ain't going. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. So I just got a few pieces of chicken. So let's get into the story. The pregnancy from hell. Okay, so I'm pregnant or whatever. I'm 9 months pregnant. About to have this baby. I think I'm supposed to have her. I'll have her like August 9th or the 7th. I don't remember which day it was. But anyway, so it's like August 7th. I start to feel some contraction or whatever. Like it's hurting. But it's really not that often. It's like every 15, 20 minutes or whatever. And folks be telling you to go to the hospital whenever you feel in pain. Like, just don't do it. Just don't go if you don't think you're ready to go, okay? So I'm having little pains or whatever, so I go into the hospital. It's like the day before I'm supposed to have her or whatever. So I'm ready. Like, you know, when you pregnant, you ready to have that baby because you're just sick of being pregnant or whatever. So I get to the hospital. I go back to the room or whatever, and they pretty much like, you're not ready to have the baby yet. So I'm like, oh man. In my head, like, that sucks. Like, I really want to have this baby today or whatever. So they like, no, you're good. You won't go back home or whatever. So I'm like, okay. I'm ready to go back home. So it's like 5-10 minutes later. Oh, can you walk around the hospital? You want to just walk around the hospital for a little bit to, you know, help your baby or whatever, get ready to come out or whatever? I'm like, no, I'd rather go home than walk around this hospital or whatever. 10 more minutes come. The nurse come back like, your doctor wants you to stay. So you done already seen they done changed their mind like 3 times. So, and it's my first baby, so I'm just like doing whatever they tell me to do. Like, okay, fine, or whatever. So they like, your doctor wants you to stay or whatever. I'm like, okay. So I stay or whatever. Mind you, I'm not hurting too bad. It's just hurting like every 20, 30 minutes maybe, like, whatever. Anyways, so my doctor come in the room.
Hey, what's up? I'm like,
hey.
You ready to have this baby?
I'm like, yeah. So she decides she want to break my water. Why she want to break my water? I'm going to tell you the theory in a minute. Because I wasn't ready to have this baby at all. Okay, so when you get your water broke, it hurts even more, like, than just naturally letting your water break. And that's why I say, do not go to the doctor unless you is ready, okay? Just don't do it, because they will mess you up. So she sticked her fingers in my, you know what, my, you know, to break my water. So she like, you know, they kind of just put it up and I'm like, okay. And it hurts on top of that. It hurts. Side note, the chicken is really good. It tastes like fried chicken. It got a little kick in it, but it's good. Okay, anyway, she break my water. Okay, it's like, it's all in popping after she break my water, okay? So I just start sweating because you know how you get nervous and then you just be like, I had anxiety on top of that. So I'm just like freaking out. I'm like sweating, like my back sweating, like I'm holding on to the rail like, oh my God, because I'm starting to feel the pain or whatever. Constant pain, like it hurts so bad. She's like, telling my boyfriend, rub her
back. He rubbed
my back or whatever. That's not doing shit. I'm like about to cry or whatever. So now she's talking about,
let's put her on oxygen.
and I'm like, oxygen? What the hell? Like, I'm scared as hell. Why am I on oxygen? I'm about to die. Can I not breathe? I'm not about to be able to breathe. Get on the oxygen. I'm nervous as hell. And she's pretty much, so we did the contractions. I'm watching the contractions go. You watch a little chart. It go up and down when you have them. So you can see how often you having them. So she like,
You ready for, you know, to go back and get your epidural or whatever? I'm
like, hell yeah, because this shit hurts. Give me what I need to get for it not to hurt. So this is all like within 30 minutes to like an hour. Because I went in like 4 o'clock. I probably went back at like 6. I go back to my room. I'm in pain. Like I'm looking like crazy. Like what's going on? Get back to the room. Fine, whatever, you know. All of a sudden it like 10 people walk in the room. I'm like, what the hell? Where these 10 people come from? I mean, they people I know, of course, but like me, I'm an introvert. Like I really don't want to be around people, especially not in pain where I'm about to cry with them. So it's like I got all these people, they in there laughing, they in there having a good time. I'm just sitting there like,
help me, help me.
In pain. I'm in pain. I ain't got no epidural yet. So they kiki and all that, blah blah blah. I'm ready to get the epidural or whatever. So it's time. So this how they do you, y'all. Let me wipe my hands so I can show y'all. You gotta turn. Like the bed is right here, so I'm sitting on the bed. You gotta turn. You gotta put your legs up like this. Grab your feet and bend down. Mind you, I'm having contractions, so like, and she broke my water, so it's hurting bad. So how am I pregnant on top of that? Got a big belly, supposed to sit like this. So I'm trying to sit like this with my head down like that or whatever. Cool, whatever. It hurts to even sit like that because I'm fat. I'm pregnant as hell. So I'm doing that. They get everybody out the room or whatever. I'm holding the nurse hands, and then the person that's gonna come give me the epidural come in. Apparently that's not even the person who's supposed to give me the epidural or whatever. So she come in, I'm sitting in the position. You ready? Yes, I'm ready, bitch. Give it to me. Bitches like, they gotta feel all on your spine or whatever, trying to see the right spot. Cause the needle has to go through your bones. It's 2 bones and the needle goes through it. So we get into that. Okay, here we go. I'm bent over, I'm ready. I'm sweating. I've been sweating this whole time, so I'm scared as hell. Okay, but I don't care because you in so much pain. It's like, just give me the meds, whatever. She do it. It goes. You can hear it go in your back. Okay, it goes, and then it's like. So I guess they have like a little hole they like put in your back, and they put the needle in it, and they go in your back, trying to like fill in the right spot. And this bitch like, I couldn't get it this time. You couldn't get it this time, bitch? Okay. So, okay. Second time, we try to do it again. In your spine, needle. Bitch couldn't get it the second time, okay? So, it's like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why don't you know what you're supposed to be doing? Like, this is never going to happen again. I promise you, I'm never going to... I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna have the epidural again, but I'm never going back to that hospital. I'm never going back to these doctors or nurses. Like, they had me messed up. Third time, let's go. So I'm still sitting there. Y'all, I am this big, okay? Trying to sit there with my legs crisscross applesauce, bent over. Can't move. You gotta be still as possible because it could kill you. So third time, go in the spine. Oh, we got it. Congratulations, bitch. This is your occupation. You're supposed to be able to do all this anyway. So I'm just like, okay, what's next now, okay? I'm not feeling it yet. Where's the epidural? Where's the medicine? Because I'm in pain. So the she leave. I'll never see her again, whatever. Y'all keep forgetting to eat while I'm telling y'all the story. Anyways, back to the story. I finally got my epidural. Okay, so I got that probably like 7 o'clock at night. I'm just sitting there all night. We just sitting there, and they bring in the bouncy ball, the bouncy yoga ball. They put the ball under my legs. They turning my body different ways, trying to get the baby to come out, whatever. Okay, that's not working. Like, and I can't move on top of that. When you get the epidural, you can't move. It's like your body dead. So it's like you can't move. And so we doing this all night. They just trying to see if I dilated or whatever. I only dilated 5 centimeters my whole birth. What does that tell you? Something ain't right. Why I'm not dilating? I'm not ready to have this baby. And they just trying to force me to have this baby at this point. These doctors be trying to force you to have these babies because they got shit to do, okay? So it's like 6 o'clock in the morning now, the next day, August 8th. So it's just like, my doctor's pretty much like, okay.
Hey, let's just do a C-section on you.
A C-section? I ain't prepared for no C-section. I only watch videos about vaginal births. I ain't watching no YouTube videos about C-sections. I don't know what's going down. So here I go sweating again. Sweating. And I'm like, my epidural kept stop working. I'm pressing the button. Like I can start to feel pain again. So I'm like, fuck, this button not working. Okay. So I wait for her to come in. So give me that C-section, whatever. They give me the medicine to get the surgery. And like they give me the medicine and I can still feel shit. Like it's like I'm finna go into this surgery and I can feel everything. I was scared, y'all. Like I'm just laying there like this because you just laying there, you can't move, just laying there while they roll me back. I'm scared. I'm like, oh my god, I can still feel everything. Get back there on the table. They got me stretched out. I couldn't see the baby. So they cutting me open. I didn't know I was gonna be awake during this. Like, I know you'd be awake during C-sections. They cut you open, you can feel it. It's just, you can, this is what it feel like. If you do this to yourself, this is what it feel like. You can feel it, but it don't hurt. Okay, so yeah. Do that, pull my baby out. I didn't get to see my baby when she came out. I don't even know what my baby looked like. I didn't see my baby till 3 hours later. They just put the baby in a little box or whatever and it took it out. I'm like, what's going on? Why can't I see my baby? I'm emotional as hell, y'all. I'm sad. Like, it's like, what's going on? Because my pregnancy was not supposed to be like this. Come to find out, my doctor's daughter birthday was like that same day. So she's trying to get this shit out the way. So I'm like, okay, this is how doctors work. Y'all, I had a whole black woman doctor. A black woman, and she over here like risking my life trying to give me a C-section because C-sections are more high risk than having a baby through your vagina. And I'm just pissed off. I'm like, they can't be serious. They really forced me to have this baby. I ain't get no type of tips on how to heal or nothing like that. Like, it was just a nightmare. So it was just hell. She went to the NICU. She stayed there like a day. So we literally had to walk down the hallway to go see her. And it's like, dang, they really got my baby on all this shit for what? Because she had fluid in her head or what? But she was fine. But it was just a hell pregnancy. So it made me like want to be like, I don't never want to do this shit again. So I'm gonna wait probably like a long time for I have another child, because that scarred me. That scarred me, y'all. That had me like, I don't want to ever have no more kids, but I can't be out here like having an only child, because that ain't fair. I wasn't an only child. But yeah, but you also hear stories about great pregnancies, and I want to like great births, and I want to have one of them, but I didn't get to have that. But I like hearing about good stories. But I feel like I also need to share my story because it's not all peaches and cream having babies. It's hard. It's hell. Yeah, it's hell. I ain't gonna sugarcoat. But yeah, I'm gonna finish eating my chicken, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.